Alright, y'all, what's up, y'all? It's Makai. We back with another video. It is about 7:16 a.m. We getting ready to hit the gym real quick. Then we're gonna go hit a run. Then we just gonna vlog. Like, I'm gonna do some cooking. I don't know if I'm gonna do cooking. I'm gonna take y'all shopping with me. I'll probably show y'all me after I'm done cooking. I'm gonna show y'all just me trying to build my life into what I'm trying to achieve every day, and what I'm trying to go for. So it's gonna be a calm little day with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I have a bad habit of messing up. So we finna show y'all the workout. We finna see how long this go. I ain't gonna lie. It's an arm day. And then we gonna go run our 2 miles per usual, and then we gonna go shopping and all that. So yeah, let's get into it.
I was taught you go through that fire, don't come out with smoke. So every time things get rocky in my life, I still come out with hope. They be like, T, you help me with my pain. Every time they take my phone, fix my spirit, I was just broke. I still smile when they call me GOAT. Niggas be like, T, chill, you way too rich, but this just all I know. Heard them say they down, but let's see who around when I'm really gone. Click your heels 3 times, and you ride with me, cause I'm gonna take it home. He gon' leave these rich for generations on, and put that on my stone. And when things go on, I don't never worry. Cause God be on my side. I be wondering if he mad. I pray right next to my 4-5. Lord, would you help me with my problems? And sometimes I still think about the mistakes I made, but I know I can't go back way. When? So I just replace it with good faith and works. They gon' say Tiki the greatest, for they put me in the dirt. Think about the impact that I made for you, worry about my work.
Alright, y'all, I just left the gym, as y'all just saw, obviously. My arm's still a little bit dead. I completely forgot. I did an arm day yesterday. Well, I didn't forget, but I wanted to do another one to reset the week on Monday, so then I could go throughout the week. And then, Monday, Tuesday legs, then core and back. You know how the gym go, bro. You know how the gym go. So what we finna do is we finna go to the park. You already know it's coming. Walking with Kai. I don't know why it's called Walking with Kai, because I be running. But it's called Walking with Kai because I run, then I walk with y'all. It's all the same thing. So we finna go to the park, run the 2 miles. My body hurts. Like, my body hurts, and this is my last off day, then I work again. But we finna do that, and then I gotta figure out what I wanna make. My little sister's like, she want burritos again. The burritos was pretty good. I can't even fake. I did my big one. But I don't know if that's what I want. I don't think that's what I want. I want to try some like chicken and rice or something like that. I don't know. Y'all give me some recommendations. I want to try something different though. Every week I want to try to cook something different. And those burritos was good. I'm not even gonna front. They was super good. But we just touched down at the park. Damn, Kai. Anyways, we just touched down at the park. I'm starving. Like, it ain't even funny. I should have went and probably got me some freaking Chick-fil-A, but I'm not trying to spend money, and I'm gonna explain that later on. What the goal is, bro. Like, there's a goal into why we do everything. So I'm definitely gonna show y'all that and show y'all just the journey and everything. Obviously that's the whole point of this. But yeah, we finna go run. We're gonna see. I want to try to go for at least sub 15 in 2 miles. That's not hard. That's about 7:30 both. Yeah, that's about 7:30. I should be able to do that, but I'd be BSing. So we'll see. Alright, y'all. So I did not run 15 sub 15. I ran 15:26. When I say I just fought for my life out here, like, it ain't even funny. I ran, legs giving out, arms giving out. It's cold as hell out here, hard as hell to breathe. But that's on me. Definitely should have pushed myself a little bit harder. I definitely feel like I had a little bit more. There's no excuse. Like, yes, my legs do hurt. But there's no excuse. I gotta definitely get back in shape, because y'all know when I first started doing this, man, I'm running 13s and 12s. You feel me? So that's a 15 is not good. But again, this is, I think, only my second day back running, so come on, give me a little bit of grace. But y'all know I gotta hold myself to a certain standard, and that ain't the standard around here. But we finna get into this walking with Kai. I don't know if I'm actually gonna walk today. I haven't been walking the past few days. I think I'm gonna just sit, because why not? We got a good area, and I don't want the mic to get all muffled. So yeah, today we talking about detachment, and not just detachment from like love or people, but detachment from results. That's one of them ones. All right, boom. So detachment. What does it mean to detach from something? All right. So we could first start with the word attached. Attached means you're putting together. It's stuck together, right? It is one, right? You are putting two things together, and it is clicked, right? It's like Legos, right? You're attaching the Legos together brick by brick. It's like you're building a house, something like that, right? So to detach, that means to take away, right? Remove, right? Whether it's removing yourself or removing something from a situation, right? To help you, right? So, the way I like to think about detachment, and I think, a lot of the first people's, a lot of, damn. A lot of people's mind, though, goes straight to like, oh, in a relationship, I got to detach from this person. But you got to also detach from everything. If you want to be successful, you have to detach from things. And it just let me cook for a second, right? Okay. So boom. Say that you have an investment or something like that, right? Or say you got you do trading. And, I'm not too into trading. I don't really understand how all that works, but I know you do pull money at certain points. You know what I'm saying? You choose to. Well, and right here we're gonna cut it off right here. You have to detach from certain results, right? So you might see, well, the money might go up, it might go up, it might go up, and then you sit there and you lose it all, right? Last minute, because you didn't detach yourself from that money, and you sat there and you attach yourself to what you believed might have happened, right? When you attach yourself to results that you have not seen yet, then you are putting yourself in a predicament. Stick with me now, right? A lot of the times we attach ourselves to results that we have yet seen from ourselves, right? Something that we have not seen at all of ourselves. We sit there and say, this is going to happen. And yes, you should have faith and confidence in, yes, this is going to happen for myself and this is going to happen, right? But a lot of the times we attach ourselves to something that we have not seen. We have not seen no proof of or no relation to us, right? So we have not seen the possibilities of it even being close to happening, right? Now, when you put faith in something, you're saying, I'm working towards it in belief that it is going to happen, right? When you attach yourself to results that you have not seen yet, you haven't even put in the work to see it yet, right? So that's like me coming out here and saying, oh, I want to run a sub 10 on 2 miles, right? I want to run 5 minutes on both miles, but I've never seen myself do that. I'm attaching myself to results, right? I'm attaching myself to what I believe I should be able to do, which I have never seen myself do. Do I believe I will eventually get to that point? Yes, if I stay consistent. But I'm attaching myself to results that I have not ever seen for myself, right? You have to remove that mindset that you are going to sit here and tell yourself, oh, this is going to happen or that's going to happen. You have to remove that from your brain, or else you're going to put yourself in a box, right? Or a bind. You're going to put yourself in something that you cannot then remove yourself from. Stick with me. You also have to detach yourself from results of things that you have done, right? Detachment goes a long way because none of this matters, right? So yes, you have to put it like this. We're all trying to get to a certain place. We're building brick by brick by brick, and we're stacking days up, taking day by day, like we said in the last video, to get to a certain point, right? So say that you get to that point that you've been itching to. What's next, right? And not in a gluttonous way, like, oh, I need more money and I want to take, but more so, okay, we got to the base level goal. What's next from here, right? So your first goal was, oh, I want to just get a raise in my job. What's the goal after that? What do you want to become in that job, or where do you want to move to after the job? What position, or, you know what I'm saying? What is the next play? Right? And obviously enjoy your accomplishments and live in it for that moment, but don't get caught up in it, right? A lot of people get so attached to the success of what they did have that they don't ever detach from themselves where they are now, right? For instance, we'll use it like the NBA, right? Or the NFL, or just sports leagues in general. We see rookies all the time come out, and first year they're amazing. They're this guy that everybody's saying, this might be the next LeBron, this might be the next Tom Brady. He's great. Oh my gosh. And then year two, he comes out and we're like, who is this guy? He don't even look the same. This is not the same man, right? We have attached ourselves to the results of what we've seen, right? And that person might have did the same thing. They might have attached themselves to believing they're this guy, that they are bigger than what they are, instead of continue to put in that work to get to the point that they just got to, right? You have to continuously want to go harder. But once you remove yourself from those results, you can enable yourself to go harder because you know, okay, I got things to work to. Like Kobe said, job not finished. The job ain't done. The job ain't done until you get to the goal, the end goal that you have set for yourself, right? But the end goal can't be in the middle of the road and you say, oh, this is good enough, because then you become content with mediocrity, or where you know you can do better than what you're giving. If you know that you're only giving 50%, why not give 100? Why sit here and just say, oh, I'm going to just give the bare minimum and I'm not going to give all the things that I can give, when you can give that much more? Right? A lot of people are okay with just giving 50% of things in life, instead of sitting there saying, you know, let me shoot for 100%. Let me shoot for the best of my abilities to see where it might take me. All right. A lot of people let things just sit there and linger. They're saying, oh, I'm just going to attach myself to this result. Well, this is good enough for me. Right. I know I can use that for example. I remember when I first started my job, I get paid based off percentage, right? Based off whatever I run at work, that's what I'm going to get paid. And I remember when I first made 80%, I'm like, okay, that's cool. 80% is cool money. I'm like, you know, but if I can get to at least 100%, I was like, I think that's like a $3-4 increase or something like that at 100%. So I was like, let me try to get to 100%. And then I got to 100%, and I said, well, what stopped me from making more money? What stopped me from going even harder and making more money? So I told myself in my brain subconsciously, yeah, the 80, 90%, 100%, that's good enough. That's okay enough with me. Like I'm cool with doing just the bare minimum, right? But why bind myself when I gotta be here every day? If I already have to show up every day, why not do it? Like whenever people say, "Oh, it's just a job," why would I? You gotta be at the job every day. Same thing with school. Why? Oh, I don't like school. This, that, and third. If I gotta be at school every day, why not give everything I got? I gotta be here every day for 8 hours at least. Why not just give my best, right? Don't attach yourself to mediocre results. Detach yourself from that. Detach yourself from that mindset. Detach yourself from all that stuff. Once you reset your mindset to sit there and attach yourself to the things of like wanting to grow and wanting to constantly be better than where you were yesterday, then you become the best version of yourself, because then you make every day a new day, right? Yesterday you could have had a great day, and then today you could have had a bad day, right? Detach yourself from the results of yesterday and move on to the next day, right? Detach yourself from the bad day results and move on to the next day. Every day you have to move to the next results, the next point, the next thing. Because if you sit there and attach yourself to, yeah, that was a good thing, right? Then you never get past that. You're going to be stuck in that same box for the rest of your life, forever, right? Now, detachment also goes hand in hand with, like we said earlier, people, right? A lot of people like to attach yourself to people. I I could admit I do that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely, in the past had some bad attachment problems. And even now, like, it's still something that I struggle with a little bit here and there. Um, and a lot of us, we attach ourselves to people that aren't good to us because they made us feel good in the moment, right? We attach ourselves to a lot of our sins because it made us feel good in the moment, right? We attach ourselves to lust and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it feels good in the moment. We attach ourselves to drugs because it feels good in the moment, right? And we sit there and say we cannot detach. But if you detach yourself, you are growing. That is something that a lot of people do not realize. The moment you remove yourself from a situation, a thing, or whatever it is, you are growing. You are becoming a better person. The moment you remove yourself from a situation, friends, family, girlfriend, boyfriend, whenever you remove yourself from that, you are becoming a better person. And I had to learn it the hard way. I sat here and got myself so attached to a girl that did nothing for me. And the moment that I detached and I let go, I realized, damn, like, I wasn't really missing nothing. And honestly, my life's a little bit air a little bit cleaner to breathe. It feels a little bit fresher. It feels a little bit more, I feel a little bit more able to do things that I want to do because I've detached myself from the results of whatever that person was giving me or whatever satisfaction that person was making me feel. I've removed myself from that. So now I feel as if, oh man, I can move freely. I feel like myself again. I feel like I'm finding myself again because I detached myself from those results. A lot of times we get stuck on the people that are no good for us, that are holding us back because we think that they're helping us, but in reality, they're setting you days, weeks, months back, even years back, because we're so attached to this the results of what they've given us, right? So it could be that you're attached to just, oh, they're just giving me the bare minimum, right? And you're like, well, I don't think I'm gonna get any better. But that's attach yourself to a piss poor, mediocre mindset, right? I like how they make me feel. You're attaching yourself to that mindset, but what about all the other things that they make you feel? What about the days that they make you feel bad? You're attaching yourself to results of what they used to make you feel. How do they make you feel now? How do they make you feel now? And that's something I had to learn myself. I was so attached to a girl that I was attached to her looks and the way she made me feel in the moment. I'm like, dang, like I love being around this girl. Like everything about her makes me feel like I feel like I could be a man around her. And then when we stopped talking, I kind of realized like, damn, like what did she really, what did she really do? You know what I'm saying? I was attached to the moment. I was attached to things that didn't really matter instead of what she was showing me, right? I was attached to things that she was telling me instead of the actions of her words, right? I was attached from that but the moment that I detached from all that and I let go, I realized I'm not missing nothing. I'm not missing out on no girl. I'm not missing out on no special moments that I can't spend with nobody else. I can spend these with somebody else. I can give my time and energy or just my time in general to myself or somebody else. I'm 20. You're probably young watching this, and even if you're older, you have life to live if you have life to breathe. You have life to live, bro. I hate people with the mindset of, oh, I'm stuck in my ways. Oh, I'm 40. I'm too old. I'm stuck in my ways. I'm 50. Bro, it's never too late to change your life. But it's all up to your mindset. And the first step is to detach yourself from your old ways. You have to detach yourself from all the things that you're used to and attach yourself to all the new things, right? Attaching yourself to things like working out, eating right, praying, whatever you do, whatever you do, attach yourself to things that are going to help you build positively in the future than things that are going to sit there and hold you back, right? A lot of times people say, oh, I'm trying to change my life, but I can't give up smoking yet. It's just something I got to work into. Nah, you can work on it. It's something that you can build up to, right? It's not going to be easy, but it's something that you have to work towards, and you have to constantly put in the work. And it's going to be hard. It's hard to let go of things, but once you do it, though, you're going to feel a sense of freedom that you might have never felt before in your life, right? The goal is to get attached to things that are going to help us better ourselves. I've gotten attached to the hustle. I've gotten attached to making money. I've gotten attached to wanting to better myself every day, right? I've gotten attached to wanting to surround myself with proper people in my life. I've gotten attached to wanting to be the best version of myself. I've gotten attached to wanting to be uh, a good man in the future. I've gotten attached to wanting to be a good friend. I've gotten attached to wanting to be a good future husband. I've gotten attached to all these things. I don't want to be attached to all the things that are going to hold me back from reaching those goals. So whether it's a bad friendship, a bad relationship, a bad family member, a bad job, whatever it is, I want to get attached to things that want to get me there. I don't want to get attached to end results or things that might happen in the future. I want to get attached to what's in the moment now. I want to get attached to the things that are like, bro, I'm hustling towards this goal. I'm going to get there in the future. You feel me? That's what I want to get attached to. I don't want to get attached to the end results that I'm not even there yet, because then you set yourself up for failure that you ain't even seen yet. You put yourself in a bind for things that you've never seen yet, because you told yourself you're this great thing, you're this thing that you need to have, or that you deserve to have it. You've attached yourself to these results, when in reality, you ain't nothing. You ain't did nothing yet. It's all a journey. It's all a process. And honestly, once you take this day by day, you take this life thing step by step, I promise you, you'll never fail in this life. You'll never fail. The moment you realize you need to take this just day by day, step by step, you will never fail. But it's up to you to make that decision and make that change. And a lot of people do not have it in their hearts to make that decision or make the change, right? But we do. You watching this, you do. We getting up and we making a change. I told myself, man, I work too much. I can't. And I had to detach myself from that mindset. I said, bro, if I sit here and tell myself I work too much, then I'm going to be stuck in this 9 to 5 every day. Well, I work 5 to like 2, 4 some days. Every day. Damn near every day. I had to tell myself in my brain, that's not the life I want to live for myself. So I said, I'm picking back up this camera. I'm getting in the gym. I'm running every day. I don't care if my body hurts. If my bones fall off in this hustle, then it has to do it, because I'm attaching myself to the mindset of I will win. Not, oh, I'm already deserve this. I'm already working hard. I'm going to have a foreign car in 2 weeks. No, I'm attaching myself to the mindset I will win. I don't know when I will win, but I am going to win. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. You feel me? I'm going to win. I'm going to eat right. I'm going to build my body right. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to run. I'm going to go work out. I'm going to do all the things I said I'm going to do. I'm going to stop eating out. I'm going to kick with my friends more. I'm going to love my family more while they're here. I'm going to go out. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to enjoy my life. As simple as that. I'm attaching my life to things that matter now. Point blank. I'm not stunning nothing in the past. Detach yourself from all those old memories, all those pictures, delete them out your phone, because it ain't doing nothing for you. It ain't. It's time to rebuild and reload, man. It's time to rebuild and reload. Let's do it. But with that being said, that will be our Walk with Kai session of the day. We are getting ready to go. I'm finna drive home and get ready for the day. You know what I'm saying? It's only 9:35 a.m. You see how you can change your life? See how you can change your life? I got to the gym at 7, worked out, ran. It's only 9:35. You still got the rest of the day. So what I'm finna do is I'm finna get up. I say get up, I'm already up. Finna go home, go shower. Y'all finna come with me to Walmart. Y'all finna see what I get in. We finna show you the meal prep and all that. Show you my calendar for the rest of the month of February. Although we only got like 10 days left, 12 days left. And then I'm gonna talk to you about money saving goals and just things that I got going that I want to work on for myself. Let's do it. I can't even fake. I feel like the biggest mistake I did when it comes to content, I wasn't ever planning on actually making content. That's what a lot of people don't really know. I kind of just started posting on TikTok and it just worked for me. You know what I'm saying? But TikTok, for a lot of people that don't know, for one, since they signed with the US and all that and that whole thing, TikTok literally has not been paying nobody. If y'all saw what the old creator fund checks used to look like, boy, you was making if you was posting a lot, or you just one of those content creators with a lot of followings, and you could only post one video and you get 1 million views, bro, you were making 3 to 5K a month, bro. I don't think you understand how crazy that is. You can live off that in certain states, especially if you're making 5K, that's untaxed. That's an untaxed 5K. Nutty. It's nutty, isn't it? But I ain't gonna lie, TikTok, lately my views, it's like I have a really good post and a really down one, and then my page been losing followers. I lost 1,000 followers in like the past 2 months. I'm like, damn, like what did I do? Like, cause my other page hasn't. None of my other pages do that. It's just my main page, the one with 100K. And I'm like, bro, TikTok won't push my videos. It's like I'll get a really good one, a really bad one, but I'm like, I'm gonna grind it back up. Remember, I said this in the video. I'm going to hustle it back up. Like, ain't nothing ever gonna stop me. Cause I just like my homeboy Chad. Shout out Chad. He said, bro. He was like, bro, I just post to no audience again. He said, even if you was getting low, he said, I was gonna post how I've been posting. He said, I started off posting to nobody, so I'm gonna continue to post to nobody. I said, damn, that's how I started. So I'm like, well, where did I lose that mindset? Again, detached from that old mindset. Detached from that old mindset. But yo, I'm locked in over there. I'm telling you, I'm locked in. Like, I'm getting back to it. I'm posting on my second page. If y'all want to go follow my second page, it's definitely Def Not Kai or something like that. It's something like, honestly, you might see it. Hopefully you might see it. I need to get the brand page on that going. Like, I'm telling you, I'm locked in. I'm getting there. Like, I'm getting there day by day. Like, it's just work burnt me out. Bro, we worked so many days. Bro, I worked 17 days in a row. Then they give me one day off. I worked another 5. Okay. But they finally fixed our schedule. Everything's back to normal. We will be back on this. Like, I'm not playing. But I'm at the crib. I'm ready to go inside. I gotta show y'all some of these cheetah prints that I just dropped. Some of the things that I got going for the future. But, man, Lord. Alright, so this the little setup, the little room that like we got going for the clothes. I need the light not working, but these are the cheetah prints I just dropped. See, we got the boxes. They all on hand, bro. They all on hand. Finna go make some content for that. I always need models, but definitely gotta make some content for that. We got things coming out. You know, this the little rack for, you know, the future of the brand. Things that might be coming out in the future. Can't really speak too much on that. That's the cheetah print. These are jorts. These is high quality. These are the jeans. Just real high quality stuff. I gotta get this remade, but there's a lot of heat. You feel me? So once Chinese New Year's done, I'm gonna get back to like actually, you know, dropping consistently and stuff like that. We got the 2 pieces over here. Almost sold out of all the 2 pieces. Actually, they've been going. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I don't market as good as I should, but we're almost out of all the 2 pieces. We're out of all the blue polos. Those sold like crazy. The red ones are still left. And then we got the original sweatpants that I got something that I'm going to do with for spring break. But for the most part, I'm telling you, all this will be gone soon. And there's a little bit in those boxes, but for the most part, most of this will be gone. You just got to give me a little bit of time to cook up something. Just, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely a process, you know. You can't rush hustling. Can't rush it. Hey y'all, so I'm back from the store. I forgot to record because I went with my sisters, and I'm not even gonna sit here in front of you. I got distracted and sidetracked, right? But I'm gonna show you what I got, and I'm just gonna take out through the steps of what I'm gonna make. We finna make like some healthy like burritos for the week and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like on some like healthy stuff. You feel me? So boom, we go. Let me show y'all. So boom, we go chicken. We go chicken breast. Right? We go chicken breast. I think this is about, how many pounds this is? About 5 pounds. Then we go wraps, burrito wraps. I'm trying a different type of cheese this time. My sister recommended it, so I was like, you know what, let's try it. You know, we got some tomatoes, lettuce, mayo. We finna wash our chicken. And then we got the seasonings right here that we finna put on that, right? I'm finna take y'all through that. I'm finna show y'all, boys, we finna get right. And girls, we finna get right. So, yeah. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to get you a good little bin. You know what I'm saying? You want to get you a good bin. Put it in the sink. We got our chicken right here. Right. First, you want to get you. Then you want to get you some lime. You want to get you some vinegar. Right. You're gonna dump our chicken in the water. We're gonna fill up the bin with some water. You know, a lot of people don't wash their chicken, but we ain't trying to get no chicken diseases or nothing like that, bro. I personally don't play those type of games, so. What we're gonna do is we fill it up with water. Now you're gonna pour a little bit of vinegar in it, alright? I'm using the palm of my hand. I kinda wanna get the dirty chicken I just used to take out with this hand. So we're gonna pour a little bit of vinegar in here. That's good enough. Put the vinegar right here. Then we're gonna get us some lime. If I can open the lime. Oh, it's open from the top. We're gonna squeeze in just a little bit of lime. Right? Then you're gonna thoroughly mix the chicken and get all that nasty stuff off. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We ain't getting no chicken disease. We ain't getting none of that, bro. Give it a good little rinse off. You feel me? Give it a good little rinse off. Alright, y'all. So The chicken is over here in the bin right now. We got some of the lettuce, we got the tomatoes. We're gonna cut it up. We're gonna throw some of it in this little container right here so we can have it to mix later. It's all gonna make sense in a second, but you know what I'm saying, you gotta just let me cook. So we're gonna come about right here. We're gonna cut about half the lettuce. Not even half, like 1/3. I don't really need OD lettuce. So we'll cut right here. Cool, right? Put the rest of it to the side, and then we're gonna get to chopping. Let me show y'all. We're gonna get to chopping. So we're gonna get just chopping the lettuce up. Alright, cool. So now that once we get our lettuce chopped up, take this one to the side. We're gonna scrape the rest into the little container. Alright, now we got our 2 tomatoes. We're gonna do the exact same thing we just did with the lettuce, but with the tomatoes. Cool. Cool. We're gonna scrape some into the bowl again. So now this is what your bowl should look like with all your vegetables in it. Well, it's only 2 vegetables, your lettuce and tomato. That's about how it should look. And once you got your tomatoes in it, then what you want to do is we're gonna wash off this cutting board, and then we're gonna get our chicken, dry it off, and then we're gonna season our chicken how we like it, and then we're gonna get it grilled. Pretty simple. All right, so now that we put our lettuce and tomato in the fridge and all that, what we're gonna do is you see I took my chicken out. Oh, let me show y'all. Took the chicken out, right? Got our chicken breast, and we done dried it off. We done patted it down and dried it off. So now we got our seasonings right here. Well, I'm gonna show you what we got. We got salt. We got cumin, garlic powder, paprika, black pepper, and we got some chili powder, right? All right, now that we've gotten all the chicken fat removed, we are gonna season the chicken. Let me get everything lined up though. We got all the fat off. And we're gonna season it just by 3 because that's all I'm gonna throw in the oil. By like, you know, like 3, you feel me? If you get what I'm saying, right? All right, now we got our seasoned chicken right here, and then we got a hot pan of oil. We finna put our chicken in one by one, and we're gonna let it cook for at least on each side. We're gonna let it cook on each side for about 8 to 10 minutes on medium. All right, y'all, so we just finished up the chicken. The last piece of chicken is over here cooking. It's one last piece, and then we have the rest over here stacked up on top of each other. Let's see what that look like. Hold on, let me show you what that look like. Hold on. Man, hold on. Let me set up the camera so y'all can see me cut it properly. And boom. We got us some good grilled chicken, bro. It's so good. Super seasoned, super good, super tasty. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna make our mix for it. We got some chili powder right here. We got some chili powder. We got our lime, and then we got our mayo, right? We're gonna mix that and make a little like sauce for it. Let me make sure this last piece of chicken is cooked. So I'm gonna show you how to make that sauce, and then we're gonna throw it all in a bowl with our cheese, and then we're basically done. I completely forgot. And you're gonna need some sriracha sauce. All right, y'all, so this is what your bowl should look like. We have one more piece of chicken over here, so I'm gonna just dice this last piece up real quick. I found a bigger dish, as you can see. This works a lot better. I made a little bit of a mess, but I flipped it. I didn't even care. I flipped it in here. And I'm gonna pour the whole bag, I ain't gonna lie. Pour the whole bag in here. I'm gonna take our sauce, pour the sauce in. Now, I probably should have poured the sauce right directly on the chicken, but we're gonna mix this in anyway, so it doesn't really matter. That's why I wanted to get a bigger bowl. And then we're gonna put it in our wraps, and then we're done. Then we're meal prepped for the rest of the week, and there'd be basically nothing else I need to cook. Because the whole point of this is to save money and make better financial decisions with my money, because I have a very bad eating out problem. So me cooking at home saves that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Saves a lot of time. I mean, saves a lot of money. And yes, it does take time to cook, but the better you get at it, the better, you know, you can then go do what you gotta do. All right, so now let me give me a spoon, and we're gonna just mix this all in. I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like once I'm done mixing it in. Y'all, so this is what it should look like when you're done stirring it up. We got basically Chipotle at home, basically homemade Chipotle. It looks super duper good. I don't know why my camera is so dark right now. Like, it's not like picking it up how I would like it to, but we basically got homemade Chipotle. Oh, my light definitely went out too. my actual camera light. But we got homemade Chipotle. If you ask me, it looks pretty good, tastes pretty good. Also, when I tried a little. So what we're gonna now do is we're now gonna put these in some wraps. Then we're done. As simple as that. We're gonna put in some wraps. Then we're done. And then, excuse me, we're gonna put in some wraps, and then now we got our meal prep for basically about the rest of the week. So let's do it. So we're gonna get the scoop. Boom. Get just a little bit more, Kai. Alright, that should be good. Actually. Alright, that should be good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna push it to the back. Pull the flap over. Make sure it covers the whole thing. Pull the sides. Yeah, I definitely keep putting too much. Pull the sides. Flap them over. Oh, this one's better. And then roll it. And then boom, you got your little burrito. You feel me? You got you a little burrito for the week. Yeah, so I'll pack a few of these. And then boom, we done. You feel me? That's my meal prep for the week. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done came to the gym with me. Y'all done ran with me. I done showed y'all me cooking. You feel me? But yeah, there's a goal in all this. We're doing all this for a reason. I want to move out my mom's crib. That's like a big thing for me. I want to move out my mom's crib. I'm only 20, so there's really no rush. And honestly, the goal is to kind of, you know, stay here and, you know, stack money for as long as possible. I feel like that's what a lot of young people my age, we don't do. I've been putting money into my high yield. I've been putting money aside, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, the actual account might not look hefty, but every other aspect of life, trust me, is very hefty. So, I want to move out, you know what I'm saying? I want to go get my own stuff, and you know, that takes time. So, you know, you need to start cooking and learning things. And I already do know how to do most things myself. My parents didn't raise a child that don't know how to do nothing. But for the most part, I want to cook to save money, so I'm not spending money out. I'll spend about $500 on fast food every week. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I want to now, you know, take that money. Imagine not every week, $500 every month. And that on fast food alone, that can go to something, right? Like, bro, you could put $50, $60 to groceries every week, and you could be able to save, bro. You save so much money. So I was like, well, if I'm gonna move out, I need to prepare myself for that mentally, and even just in general. Even if I don't move out, I want to prepare myself. So I want to try. That's the goal, and that's just why I want to really lock in these next few months, because I want to, you know, I want to have my own. I want to go build my own, and I want to go start my own. You know, and just have my own things. There's nothing wrong with my living situation or anything. But you know, it's just, you know, a thing that I want to do. I'm a person that's big on personal space, and I got a lot of clothing brand stuff here in my mom's crib. I got a lot of boxes and stuff. I don't want to keep having that filling up her house and stuff. So it's just like, it's time to go get my own. So that's a part of the reason why I really want to hustle extra hard. You know, I'm taking extra days subbing, I'm going to work every day. I'm giving the max percentage and all that. I'm literally hustling. Y'all are going to be here for this whole journey. So I'm finna go wrap these burritos, meal prep, and then it's about to be 3 o'clock. I've been cooking for the past 2 hours or something like that. So with that being said, I got work. So I'm going to edit this video when y'all will see it. I'm hopefully get it edited and all finished up by tomorrow, and y'all see this video by tomorrow. I don't know, I think tomorrow's the 18th or something like that. I don't know. And I get that fully done for y'all, and then y'all can have this video that y'all can watch. So yeah, but with that being said, no, tomorrow's the 19th. Today's the 18th. Yeah, but with that being said, I'm gonna see y'all guys when I see y'all, and you know, I need to think of an outro. Keep walking. That's